So let's not just, I don't like just giving you an apologetic, meaning a defense. I like to look at what the other side says as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Argument number 1. Without form and void always indicates judgment. These words can refer to life and empty space as well. Take a look at Job 26 verse 7 and Deuteronomy 32:10. So no, they don't always refer to judgment. Argument number 2. The Hebrew word translated was, hayetha, should be translated became. The word in the Old Testament, hayetha, is mostly translated was. Of the 264 times it is used in the Torah, 258 of those times it was translated was. That's pretty good evidence that this is not something that should be became. It shouldn't have been translated became, it was translated properly. Argument number 3. There is a difference between made, asa, and created, bara. No. The words are used interchangeably. Genesis 1 verse 15, God made asa, the beast of the earth. Genesis 1:21, God created bara, great whales. Same act. Genesis 1:26, let us make asa, man in our image. Genesis 1:27, right after he used the word asa, God created bara, man, referring to the same exact event. The words are synonymous. They're used interchangeably. There's no difference. Argument number 4. Darkness always indicates judgment. Problem with that is in Psalm 104 verse 20, it literally means lack of light that accompanies the night. Thou makest darkness and it is night. That's not judgment. Therefore, the word darkness in Genesis 1:2 simply refers to a lack of light because God had not yet said, let there be light. David spoke of 2 creations. They say this based on Psalm 104 verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. Gap theorists who use this verse use the term renewest as past tense. In early modern English, again, the King James was written in early modern English, the suffix est refers to a present and ongoing action, not a past event. Genesis 1:1 does not read, God createth the earth. It reads, God created, past tense. In John 21 verse 15, Jesus saith to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? In both cases, the suffix est is used. It is the present tense. If not, Jesus would have been saying, did you love me more than these? And Peter would have said, yea, Lord, you know I did. Ridiculous. Okay. To gain the proper context on Psalm 104, 27 through 31. These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season. That thou gavest them, they gather. Thou openest thine hand, they are filled with good. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. The glory of the Lord shall endure forever. Back to Psalm 104, verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. So did God stop sending forth his spirit? Is that present tense or is that past tense? They try to equate this to Genesis 1:2, but it does not fit the puzzle. God sendest forth his spirit, present tense. He reneweth the face of the earth, present tense. Okay, argument number 6. Genesis 1:28 says, replenish the earth. They say replenish means refill. Well, the Hebrew word means only to fill. Exodus 40, verse 34. Then a cloud covered the tent of the congregation, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Filled. Filled. That's the same word for replenish. 1 Kings 18:33. And he put the wood in order and cut the bullock in pieces and laid him on the wood and said, fill, 4 barrels of water. He didn't say refill, he said fill. It's the same Hebrew word. Psalm 107 verse 9. For he satisfieth the longing soul and filleth the hungry soul with goodness. It's the same Hebrew word. In modern English, and this is again King James is early modern English, replenish can indeed mean to fill again or to bring back to fullness. But most of the time when it was used, replenish simply meant to fill. It was a word. The re was not used as a prefix. Replenish was the word to fill something.